Normally, whenever I see a trinomial that's quadratic, I'm thinking, oh, I want to go to quad solver. However, when you look at the answer options, which keep in mind, even though I normally say don't look at the answer options right away because they can confuse you, that's particularly if you're trying to somehow get the right answer just by looking at the answer options. But if you're looking at the answer format, it can be useful. So the answer format makes it clear that we're going to have to use the quadratic formula. In other words, this isn't going to be something that's going to solve nicely. Now, in case you ever forget what the quadratic formula is, notice in our math reference document on page 34, which is side 3, we have not only the quadratic formula, but the discriminant, which comes in handy for quite a few problems on the SAT. We'll get to those, but we're going to look at this top part here. Now, you may have learned different songs to remember it. There's a quadratic rap. Okay, fine. I'll tell you the quadratic rap. I know that got your attention, but I'll give you the better one after this. I think the quadratic rap is cool, but it's probably not that good for getting in your head. So it goes, due to a hang low under negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac. If you practice that quadratic, you could know it automatic. Due to a hang low. Yeah, you guys didn't know that skill, huh? But the one that I like better is actually kind of like the ice cream truck song. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So now if we go ahead and incorporate either of those two songs, either the child one or the gangsta rap that I gave you, we could do x equals negative b plus or minus the square root. And maybe it's helpful, I'll just say a is 7, b is 6, and c is negative 1, right? Okay, so we did x equals negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so right away, I know it should be 2 times 7 in the denominator. I'm going to eliminate c. That's a pretty quick one to get rid of. I know it should be negative 6 for the first term, so I'm going to go ahead and eliminate d because they have a positive 6. So notice what we're doing here. We're very much incorporating the different strategies from our Triple T document. We didn't look at the answer options right away, but looking at the format gave us a good idea that we're going to do the quadratic formula. We did something. We actually got started and did the quadratic formula. Once we were certain on one part of the answer, in our case, we knew the denominator was 2 times 7. We also knew that the negative b was negative 6. We were able to eliminate some of those answer options that were incorrect. Now we've got it down to 2 options. Let's look at what makes them different from each other and go from there. So now the main differences are really just here. Well, we see it's negative 1, so we got the answer, A.